Hello everyone, it's David and Daisy out on this Tuesday, December 20th. You know what that means? Only 5 days to go till Christmas. Merry Christmas everyone, if I don't see you again between now and then. Daisy and I are up at the Diamond Rock picnic area up Poudre Canyon Highway again, and we're back to try that new wood stove. What you got, Daisy? I should have known. You got a stick. That's what I like about you the most. You just find entertainment in the woods all the time. Free toys. You don't need no Santa Claus. You just go get your own toys. All right, let's go try out this stove. You're not gonna go walk on the ice, Daisy? Look at that. There's the river again. Man, look at that running water. And all that ice. Ooh, let me zoom on out so I can get the rest of it. This one's all the way across. Oh man. It's a little bit chilly out here, but we about to warm it up. So if you saw the new stove video, probably the last one I posted, I called it a failed experiment. It didn't work as well as I hoped it would. And I had a few comments on it. So I want to make an honorable mention. I'll only say his first name, Larry. You know who you are, Larry. Made an extraordinary suggestion. He recommended just going with 4-inch pipe the whole way out. And I took him up on that. We're going to give it a try. So here is the new setup. So there's the stove. You can see I got some of it burned off with that first try. It didn't work all that well. But since this opening is designed for a 4-inch pipe, the original is a 4-inch pipe that tapers down to 3 inches at the top. I just took Larry's advice and went all 4-inch pipe. And let me tell you, that's going to work out really well for this because this was a 4-inch elbow. I guess I should mention too that this is a 4-inch opening in the stove, so that fits perfectly. The elbow fits perfectly. I well, this is the old stove pipe. There's that old cotton picking thing again. Oh look, there's a barbecue grill. Okay, so I got it propped up on the old stove pipe. So this is the spark arrestor on the old stove pipe. The new one came with a spark arrestor too. So since I went with this all new pipe, I was kind of wondering, what am I going to do for a spark arrestor? So I bought this vent, they call it, a little cap that goes on the top of it, and I'm hoping any sparks that come out and hit that thing will dissipate before they can set this tree on fire, or the grass, or you know what I'm saying. We about to find out. Woo, Daisy, you so crazy walking on that ice. Okay, so y'all know, if you've been watching my videos, you know how I like to tell a story on myself sometimes. Because if I don't, my wife will. Like I mentioned at the beginning, it's almost Christmas time, so she wanted to go shopping and buy something for Ellie, our granddaughter. She's 3 years old now. And as soon as she got in the car, she started coughing and hacking, talking about what is that smoke smell in the car. And I told her, I said, well, I may have left some partially burned firewood in the car and a partially burned stove in the car. And she said, only you. Well, I don't really think I'm the only one that would do something like that. Am I? Okay. Oh, here comes a helicopter. What in the world? There he is. What in the world is this helicopter doing? Daisy, he interrupted my video. That ain't affecting you none though, is it? All right, on with the show. Okay, now y'all know I'm trying this out for the first time. I have no idea what I'm doing with a wood stove. But I think this is gonna work for me. Number one, the stovepipe, it doesn't choke down. It's all the same size. Number two, if you did see the other video, I had that elbow more at a 90-degree angle. That thing went just straight over. I can't really demonstrate it right now, but this thing turns. So you can go from like a 45 to a 90. I mean, it's adjustable. So I think that since heat rises and probably smoke too, now it can keep going up instead of having to go up and just turn completely sideways. That might have been another thing that choked it down. So we about to find out another improvement that I have made. I brought some tumbleweeds with me. Tumbleweeds never let me down. All right, Daisy. I'm about to fire this bad boy up. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, instead of just putting big old logs in the thing, I split one of them up into these tiny little pieces. So, you know, kind of like some kindling or whatever. So maybe they'll get started first, and then we can throw in the bigger ones. I did bring another bundle of firewood with me. That looks like a good piece of wood right there. Daisy. You come to see what I'm doing, Daisy. All right, I'm gonna play with that stick with you in just a minute. I'm busy right now. Okay, so another story I'm gonna tell on myself. We done brought the stove out here, all this wood, just all the paraphernalia to make this happen. And I run off. I was so excited, I ran off out the house and forgot to bring a lighter with me. We had to stop at a quick stop and buy another lighter. So here it goes. We can go light up this tumbleweed. They usually do it on the first go. Oh, there it is. All right, this one's being stubborn. I'm having bad luck already. All right, another piece of wood. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, so far so good. Of course, that's mainly the tumbleweed burning. We just got started. But another question that Larry asked me, and I didn't know the answer, I had to go watch the video, was if I had the vent all the way open. So I'm double checking that the vent is all the way open. But you know what? The door is open. So that's one heck of a vent right there. He also asked if the damper was open. So this one does not have a damper. Home Depot was sold out of them. I've got to order one and install it myself. I'm gonna have to drill some holes in this pipe and somehow or another and put it in myself. So that's not going to be a problem this time. So I got a real good vent going on. I got no damper. Oh look, and I'm getting smoke already. Oh yeah, the smoke is rising. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. I just know it. Okay, as much as I like my tumbleweeds, let me tell you, that ain't just a tumbleweed burning now. Woo, Daisy, we got a fire. Let's close this door and see what happens. Daisy, I think somebody just hates me. This cotton picking stovepipe fell over. Dag nabbit. Made this come undone. My spark arrestor fell off the top. Now it's getting all hot because I got a roaring fire going. Now I got to try to grab this thing. I didn't bring no gloves. I got to try to put it back together. Oh, come on now. You got to be kidding me. Okay, it ain't happening. I grabbed a hold. Oh man, I grabbed a hold of that thing with my bare hands. It didn't take me long to look at it. I put it down real fast. It's hot. So that ain't happening. Look, there goes Daisy again, walking on the ice. Anyhow, so that ain't gonna happen. Well, shucks. But you know what? It was working great. So now I just got the two pieces that stuck in there, and I guess I should have pulled the stickers off of them. Look, here's the stickers that you scan them at Home Depot to pay for the thing. This one's burning. But you know what? My primary purpose was to just get another burn going on the stove. So since we got a good fire going, I'm just gonna let it go like it is. This experiment's gonna work out after all. Oh yeah. Look at this new pipe. You see the color difference in it? This is what it looks like when it's brand new. This is what it looks like when it's red hot. Of course it ain't red, but it's hot. Woo! Let me see if I'm getting too old for this. See if I can squat down here and show you something. I shoved another couple of pieces of wood in there. Oh, this thing is going now. Tumbleweed to the rescue. This is good. Ooh, look at that stove now. All them oils getting burned off. And I don't know what this shiny coating on the stove is, but it's burning off all the way to the top. And look at that flame shooting out of there. Oh man, that's like a blowtorch. I did leave the door open so it would get plenty of air. We still got lots of wood left, but it is going. Daisy. Oh man, this thing's shooting flames out the top. That's a hot stove. Whoa, look, that sticker's about to peel off. Good, I ain't gonna have to remove it myself. All right. So, you know, every time I come, I learn something. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to kind of secure the fittings. Maybe that high temperature duct tape I had, some chicken wire, some I don't know, something. I got to figure out a way to support that thing a little bit because it clearly ain't gonna stand up on its own. This is working out really well. Well, except for the stovepipe falling over on me, but I can fix that. That's not a problem. That's no hill for a stepper, as my grandfather used to say. But I want you to notice this latch on the door. That's just a spring on this metal mechanism. Can you see the fire going in there? You would think this thing would get hot, but it really don't. It don't get that bad. In fact, it's kind of cool. Cool to the touch, that is. So, oh yeah, I got a good fire going on now. I done burned off all that shiny stuff on the pipe. The stove is not smoking. You know, I watched a video of a guy who tried his out for the first time. I may have mentioned that in the other video. And the oils that was on it was all smoking off. You could see the whole stove smoking. I don't see any smoke coming off of the sides of this thing. And speaking of the sides, let me show you something. Okay, I don't know if you can make that up. This is the Nyko. Can you see that? I'm standing up now, so it's kind of hard for me to see. But this is the Nyko Trekker stove. And they have, let me see if I can get in here close enough, these little slits. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, maybe this one will show up a little bit better. These little slits on the side that's mounted to it. In fact, there's some on the other side too. They sell some accessories that you can add to the stove. So inside those slits, they just slide down in there. You can put a table on one side to put your pots and pans on, and on the other side they sell a water tank. And as that stove is heating up, you can have some hot water on demand. If you want some hot chocolate, this is the way to go. Oh yeah. You know, and I was kind of concerned. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Now, and of course it's at an angle a little bit. It ain't in there flush because the thing fell over on me. Dag nabbit. But I was kind of concerned that right there where the pipe joins in, that some smoke was going to escape through that opening. Because all of this is going to be inside the tent. I don't want no smoke getting inside the tent. That's going to choke me and Daisy up. But I don't see no sign of no smoke. It's all going out the top. Hopefully, that will be true inside the tent. Okay, as I indicated earlier, I did not see any more oil burning off of the stove. Look at that. Oh, it's all burned up. Oh, man. You know what? That means it's ready for use. That's a good sign. Most people say, Dave, look at your brand new stove. It looks like it's 100 years old. That's what I want it to look like. So this has been a good experiment right here. This has been a success. This was not a failure. All right, so, oh, and let me make one last mention. I picked it up by the legs and dumped this wood out. It's still kind of smoking. I gotta go see if I can get some water to put it out with, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any. It's all frozen. I'll find something. I got something in the car. But anyhow, this has been a good experiment. I'm happy now. As soon as I figure out how to secure that stovepipe, it's happening. It's on like ham bone. Okay, I didn't have anything in the car, but Daisy and I have stomped these coals down. They are cold to the touch. I mean, you can pick these things up. They are cold. We have put all of that out, and the only thing that was smoking was that log right there. And it ain't even smoking anymore, but I kicked it out on the ice. I don't think it's gonna catch that ice on fire. So, once again, this has been a good experiment. I think we might be ready to break out the tent and try this hot tent camping. Come on, Daisy, let's do it.